Hello everyone, you've often heard it said the most dangerous phases of any flight are takeoff and landing. However, taking off in a tail dragger is like having your scrotum shaved with an open razor by a blind, angry feminist who's suffering from Parkinson's. Welcome to my oh fuck tutorial. The first thing you need to do is turn on your nav lights and your pitot heat. Then raise your seat so you have maximum visibility out of the cockpit. Bring the stick fully back and run the throttle forward very slowly. Due to the throttle to engine lag, this requires a bit of patience. If you slam your throttle forward, you'll end up losing control very quickly. Once you're moving, use small and gentle rudder and brake inputs to steer the aircraft. Taxi in a gentle zigzag manner to maintain awareness of what's ahead of you. Once you're lined up on the runway, check your controls a final time. Stick back, bias the rudder a little right, and slowly advance the throttle very slowly to 3/4 full. What I mean by bias the rudder is you'll always keep the rudder a little right, but sometimes you'll have to release to centre or a touch left. When you've gained enough speed, move the stick centre to bring the tail up. After a few seconds, move the stick aft a smidgen to lift off. Stabilise and throttle back to below 200. Move the retract extend lever forward, gear jaw lever up, emergency gear lock forward, and wind that handle like your granddad filming his wedding night. Don't forget to pull the emergency gear lock back when finished. I imagine going into combat for the first time in the I-16 was a daunting experience, kind of like being a Korean schoolgirl expecting a visit from Kim Jong-un, who proceeds from leering at his captive audience to going all Jimmy Savile on his favourite, and then announces to the balding children that he thinks he's got enough energy for another. Now, as I dodge Malaysian airports and girls carrying tissues, I thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to dislike or tell me to go fuck myself below.